Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Immigration for All, presented by Nora Global and powered by Khulna Tech. I'm your host, Sudiksha Bohra, and I'm so glad to have you all with us today. Before we begin, I want to let you all know that while our basic language of communication is English, I'll also be speaking in Hindi throughout the session so that it's easier and more comfortable for our Indian audience to understand everything clearly. नमस्ते सभी को आपका स्वागत है हमारे इमिग्रेशन फॉर ऑल के एक और एपिसोड में जिसे प्रस्तुत किया है नोरा ग्लोबल ने और स्पॉन्सर किया है खुलना टेक ने। मैं हूं आपकी होस्ट सुदीक्षा बोहरा और मुझे खुशी है कि आप सब आज हमारे साथ हैं। शुरुआत करने से पहले मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगी कि हमारी मूल भाषा अंग्रेजी है, लेकिन आज के सेशन में मैं हिंदी में भी बात करूंगी ताकि हमारे भारतीय दर्शकों को सभी बात आसानी से समझ में आए। As many of you know that we have rebranded our popular Monday Life series under the new name Immigration for All to better represent our mission, bringing you reliable and up-to-date immigration insights. We are also thrilled to announce that these sessions are now available as podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so you can tune in anytime that suits you. जैसा कि आप में से कई लोग जानते हैं कि हमने अपने लोकप्रिय मॉन्डे लाइफ सीरीज को अब इमिग्रेशन फॉर ऑल के नाम से रिब्रांड किया है ताकि हम अपने मकसद को बेहतर तरीके से दर्शा सके, जो है कि आपको भरोसेमंद और अपडेटेड इमिग्रेशन जानकारी देना। और हमें ये भी बताते हुए खुशी हो रही है कि अब ये सेशन स्पॉटिफाई और एप्पल पॉडकास्ट पर भी उपलब्ध है ताकि आप इन्हें अपनी सुविधा के अनुसार कभी भी सुन सके। Moving on to today's topic is essentially relevant for many professionals from India. National Interest Waiver NIW after the PERM-based I-140 approval will be discussing how NIW works as an alternative or complement to the EB2, EB3 PERM process and how applicants can benefit from it even after I-140 approval. आज का विषय खास तौर पर भारत से जुड़े प्रोफेशनल लोगों के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। पर्म आधारित I-140 अप्रूवल के बाद नेशनल इंटरेस्ट वेवर हम बात करेंगे कि NIW कैसे EB2, EB3 पर्म प्रोसेस के साथ विकल्प या पूरा हो सकता है और कैसे आवेदक इसके लाभ I-140 अप्रूवल के बाद भी उठा सकते हैं। So before we dive into today's topic, I'd like to remind you all that if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to share them in the comment box below. We'll take them up during our question and answer session at the end. विषय पर जाने से पहले मैं आपको याद दिला दूं कि अगर आपकी कोई सवाल या सुझाव है तो कृपया उन्हें नीचे कमेंट बॉक्स में लिखें। हम उन्हें सेशन के अंत में क्वेश्चन और आंसर सेगमेंट में लेंगे। Now, without delay, let's welcome our special guest, Mr. Raju Mahajan, Principal Attorney of Rajula.
Hi, Sudiksha. How are you?
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
You are most welcome. So, without delay, I would like to proceed to our topic today. So we can move forward.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sudiksha, and thank you everyone who are watching our show at this moment, and will sure watch our show later in all of our platforms like YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other media. So as you already know that our today's topic is um, after your PERM-based I-140 approval, how do you take advantage of NIW or EB1, meaning how you can port your priority date from your previous I-140 to here. And I'm not showing any PowerPoint today because I already have a video in our YouTube channel and other platforms how to port priority date. So it would be very similar content. That's why I decided like I should not, I don't need to show PowerPoint. So it will be like a more of a discussion kind of things. The reason is recently, a lot of our clients and prospective clients, especially those who are from India and China, they reached out to me and they said, I had no idea about this. And I was really surprised that they didn't have idea about this opportunity. So many of the folks especially from India and China, they came to America a long time ago. They means like their company applied for PERM, like a PERM-based green card application long time ago, let's say in 2009, 2010 kind of times, and their PERM was approved, I-140 was approved, and then they have been waiting for all this time, long time, for their priority date to be current so that they can apply for actual green card. However, like let's say someone's I-140 was approved back in 2010 and this is 2025, so it's been 15 years. That person is waiting for his or her priority date to be current, and he or she is still working for the same company because he or she is thinking if they move out of this company, they are going to lose this green card opportunity. So this is a lot of pressure on them, like a personal pressure, family pressure, and also they're losing a lot of money. To address this problem, US government made a policy, made a law so that they can port their priority date even they move out of the company, even they change the category of their underlying petition. So let's say 15 years ago, they were working for a company, let's say ABC Corporation, and the ABC Corporation applied for EB3 as a, let's say, as a entry level engineer kind of position. And within this 15 years, this person has got a lot of promotions. Now he's like a senior manager, even like a vice president, kind of holding the same vice president kind of position in the company. Of course, this application will not be a EB3 anymore. It would be EB2, or even the person can even qualify for EB1C or other things. So they were scared that if they move out of the category, their priority date would be gone. They would lose the queue, which is not true. So the main part, and today's presentation will be very short because all I'm trying to say that there is an opportunity. Even if you change your job, even if you get promotion, even if you, let's say it's been disconnected from your job, let's say you move back to your home country and you come back here in America again, you can still port your old priority date if you have a new I-140 approved. That's why NIW and EB1s are so important for those kind of applicants who has a previous approved I-140. You can take advantage of these situations, this opportunity. Especially, I know a lot of folks, they work for a giant corporations like Google, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, and you are in a very good position. The work you are doing, it is really, really directly connected to the America's national importance. A lot of my current clients and prospective client who talk to me, they have been working in AI technology, not only just the application of AI technology, but they build the core idea of AI technology. I was talking to one of my clients. He was one of the key person in ChatGPT's AI system development, which you already know that ChatGPT and their mother company OpenAI, they changed the entire AI industry like upside down. So he was involved with the actual innovation process. So definitely his work is directly connected to America's national interest. Similarly, many other folks who work for big corporations, giant tech corporations, your work is directly connected to America's national importance. It is very easy for us to establish that you are a person of America's national importance. You can directly apply for NIW. And the good thing is, many of you already know that to apply for NIW, you do not need a job sponsorship. You can apply by yourself. It's a self-sponsorship. It's very easy to do it. And similarly, EB1 is another self-sponsorship application. EB1A, I should be very clear. EB1A is a self-sponsorship application. EB1B and EB1C is not a self-sponsorship, but still you can take advantage of this priority date porting if you qualify for EB1A, B, or C. So let me tell you what you need to do. What are the very basic requirements for priority date porting? Number one, you must have a previous approved I-140. Your priority date is current, and then you have a new I-140, and then you a new approved I-140, and then you port the previous priority date of the previous I-140 to the new one. It's as simple as it is. I know, I mean, when we actually start working, we need a lot of documents, a lot of information. That's true, but it is the very basic idea of porting priority date. So sometimes people ask me question, is there any big challenge? The answer is no, there's not a big challenge. All we need to show that you have a previous approved I-140, the previous I-140's priority date is current, and the new you have a new I-140, and the new I-140, you want to port your previous priority date to the new one. It's that simple. So yes, you need to submit a lot of documents, information, but you can take advantage of this benefit, especially those who submitted PERM-based application long time ago. You are not working for the same company anymore. You have no connection with the same company anymore, because for PERM-based I-485, you need to submit a additional form. It's called I-485 Supplement J. For NIW-based I-140 or EB1A-based I-140, you do not need any supplement J form. That's a huge benefit, and there are of course some other benefits too. So this is a great opportunity, and I want all of you to take advantage of it. If you have any other questions about this or anything, please feel free to reach out to us. And if you want to learn more about porting priority date, we have another video totally dedicated on how to port a priority date, and we discuss like a very technical aspects of that thing. So you can watch that video and get a better idea about how to port a priority date. That's why I'm not repeating myself, because that would be like waste of your time and my time. So that was my presentation. Let's go back to Sudiksha.
Thank you, Mr. Mahajan. That was really a very informative presentation. Let's now move on to the question answer session. If there are some in the comment box below, so there is one that is, I am in the USA. Can I apply to E2?
Short answer to your question, yes, even though that's not the topic of discussion today. We had a webinar, I believe like a week ago, I think 1 week ago, totally dedicated about E2. And I assume you're from Bangladesh, but just by seeing your name, please forgive me if I'm wrong. And that video, that presentation, that discussion was totally on Bengali language. So if you watch that video, you'll have a better understanding about E2, how to apply for this, and all the details we discussed. But short answer to your question, yes, you can apply for E2. It doesn't matter you are living in America or living in a foreign country. Anybody can apply for E2. But if you want to learn more, I advise you to go and watch that video. You'll find that in our YouTube channel or Facebook page or all other social media.
Okay, thank you. I think that concludes our question and answer for today. That was it, because I see no any other questions there. Okay, thank you once again, Mr. Mahajan, for your valuable time and insights. And thanks to all of our audience for active participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudiksha. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, sir. So don't forget, next week's live session will be at the same time, that is 11 a.m. EST, 8:30 p.m. IST, 8:45 p.m. Nepali time, and 9 p.m. BDT. Until then, take care and have a great week. एक बार फिर से मिस्टर महाजन का धन्यवाद, जिन्होंने आप अपना कीमती समय दिया और इतनी अहम जानकारी साझा की, और हमारे सभी दर्शकों को भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। आपने हिस्सा लेकर इसे और खास बनाया। याद रखिए, हमारा अगला लाइव सेशन भी इसी समय होगा, 11 a.m. EST, 8:30 p.m. IST, 8:45 p.m. नेपाली टाइम एंड 9 p.m. बांग्लादेशी टाइम। तब तक के लिए अपना ख्याल रखिए और आपका सप्ताह शुभ रहे। Before we wrap up, we would like to give a quick glance on the major immigration news of this week.
Welcome to the latest episode of Weekly Immigration News by Raju Law. This week, we brought to you 4 latest developments in the immigration arena. I start with the headlines. Initial H-1B cap reached for fiscal year 2026. 𝐌𝐨𝐧𝐝𝐴 ends third gender option on forms. Updates to form I-129F petition for alien fiancé. Over 300 student visas revoked over pro-Palestinian activism. Let's get into details. USCIS announced it has reached the initial H-1B visa cap for fiscal year 2026. This cap includes both the regular 65,000 visa cap and the additional 20,000 visas available for individuals with a master's degree or higher from a U.S. university. Next up, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services announced that it will no longer offer a third gender option on its forms, revising a policy introduced under the Biden administration. The agency said it is updating the USCIS policy manual to clarify that it only recognizes two biological sexes, male and female. The move follows an executive order directing federal agencies to base policy on the understanding that sex is immutable and determined at birth. Moving on, starting May 1, 2025, USCIS will accept only the 20 January 2025 edition of Form I-129F, Petition for Alien Fiancé. Until then, applicants can also use the 1st April 2024 edition. Applicants can find the edition date at the bottom of the page on the form and instructions. Finally, Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced that the U.S. has revoked over 300 student visas, focusing on pro-Palestinian activists at universities. During a press briefing, he confirmed the revocation of Tufts PhD student 𝐌𝐨𝐧𝐝𝐴 𝗟𝗶𝘃𝗲's visa, labeling her a Hamas supporter. The move comes under a Trump-era executive order permitting the removal of individuals identified as Hamas sympathizers. Critics argue the effort is politically driven and undermines free speech. Rubio defended the action, stating, "We're just gonna have it," and indicated that more revocations are on the way.